Or do you watch anime or watch anime or read comic books
Yeah, yeah, I do.
like Marvel,
Hmm.
DC, things like that?
Yeah, I grew up Marvel, DC, and in recent years, I've grown out of the only read. I used to be one of those guys. Oh, if it ain't Marvel, DC, it's not a real comic book. Thank God, I outgrew that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You meet those people.
Yeah.
Pretty much have to be straight. But now I blossomed and I can read any com as long as it's good. I'm gonna check it out. As long as it's interesting, I'm gonna check it out. And me for anime, I grew up in the Toonami era, showing my age here. And I don't really keep up to date with everything, the latest and greatest, but I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia. I do enjoy bits and pieces of Demon Slayer whenever I can catch up on it. And I do like Goblin Slayer. So there's a few titles out there like I'll peak, but I'm mostly old school. I'm mostly Dragon Ball super cool. You know what I mean? Like Dragon Ball Z is like my favorite anime, one of my favorite shows of all
It's a
time.
classic.
It's a classic.
It's a
It is,
classic.
and you can kind of see some of that love in Children of Asar, kind of how the action is a little bit formatted as well. And my artist Mario is a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, so some of that did kind of, I think, seep into how the action kind of flows in the comic. But yeah, I'm a fan of both. Long winded, but I'm a fan of both.
No problem. So, if you could choose, if you could be in any that you know of that you read, any anime world or any comic world, if you have to choose, which one would it be and why?
If I were to choose one, either comic book or anime, Um, I think it'd be more fun. I know traditionally, like, okay, you go comic book, you can get Black Adam, Egyptian, you can get Moon Knight, Egyptian, you can go Isis, Black Adam's wife, Egyptian, Thor, Viking god. But I feel like anime wise, I feel like Beerus, and my artist Mario, he did a fan art of Beerus versus Set, and I really feel like that would be so much fun to have the God of
Yeah,
Destruction.
I saw that. That was dope.
Hey, thanks. The God of Destruction versus the God of essentially War and Chaos. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And then I did a little crossover kind of fan edit trailer with Yu-Gi-Oh as well, which I thought would be kind of crazy. Exodia versus Het Haru. Um, so I kind of I like the anime. I think I like the crossing over with like Yu-Gi-Oh and obviously that ancient Egyptian background of Yami Yugi. The ultimate crossover though would actually come from a video game be Kratos. That would be and that would be the ultimate crossover for me.
Definitely.
Yeah, even online, people meme of like, y'all don't want to see Kratos go to Egypt.
I see that. I see that. To be honest, I think the new Kratos. I feel like if you just leave him alone, he's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
I feel like it was the old Kratos. He just gonna smoke with everyone.
right. And Set would probably make some kind of plan to frame the other Egyptian gods for him to go after them, something like
Yeah, definitely try.
that.
I could definitely see that. Definitely try to manipulate,
Get rid of his
stuff like
enemies
that.
for him. Yeah, that would be the ultimate crossover for me. God of War meets Children of Asar. I'd be like, oh snap, let's go.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But hey, you never know. She's definitely, So that honestly, that'd be hella dope. That'd be hella dope to see.
Man, I mean, Kratos, you got to give it up. Probably top three best written, best created video game characters of all time. I mean, you saw that latest trailer for Ragnarok.
Wow, I was just like, yeah, I gotta get this. I gotta play this because it was just the storytelling. Like, honestly, I feel like the God of War in Greece was good, but I feel like the God of War now in the Norse mythology is
Mm-hmm.
just on a whole different level with storytelling and just his character development as
Mm-hmm.
well, becoming to like a raging revenge beast to like a loving father who wants even his revenge back in his first in Greece, it was based out of revenge for his family as well. It was kind of became warped,
Right.
but in this in Ragnarok and previous one, it's more like he wants to avoid that as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But now it comes to he's on a journey of on accepting that past with himself, but also embracing his present and future with his kid, which he's trying to make sure he doesn't become like him. and just that storytelling and everything is just it's amazing. He came really far.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's just great writing, great character development. Sony, PlayStation's known for their stories. I one day hope I can write for a video game franchise and even have stuff half as good as that. I mean, he said, "Death can death can have me when it earns me." I'm like, oh my goodness, bro! Like, holy smokes!
Yeah, that was an incredible line. I'm just like, I mean, Damascus really have to work for it because Kratos always finds a
He does,
way.
man. He does. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. God of War would be really that would be such a cool thing. And maybe I don't know. Who knows? Like you said, maybe after the Norse mythology, they might go in Egypt. Who knows? I know they might end the series here. It looks like they might end it, but you never know. You know what I mean? They deserve every penny they get for the amount of effort they put into it.
Exactly, and there could always be like reboot or like what ifs and stuff like that. It's lots of routes they could take. Honestly, if you have the right writers and you have a devoted fan base, I feel like you could find a way to always bring it back or evolve. I mean, honestly, when the first God of War came out with the Norse mythology, people was like, wait, what? Why? What's he doing over there? Like, what's going on? But then actually, people played the first one. Now seeing the trailer for the second one, and everyone's like, oh my god! Like they totally, it's like people totally forgot like like people just turning it down like, oh, he shouldn't be there. He's from Greece,
Yeah.
but now they're like, oh yeah, it's so amazing.
Right, right. It turned their opinions turned around when they played the game or saw the trailer. Yep.
Yeah, so yes, you never know, but that would be dope. I feel like you could definitely just keep it up. It would be interesting to see that in Egypt. That would be dope. And just want to let you know. Let's see here. Okay, so you also mentioned again having beers into your story. Like cross ending with Dragon Ball Z and God of War. So we honestly did talk about a lot on here. So also want to make sure your work gets put out there for everyone who's listening. Want to check in and let you know what is your social media and the link to your story.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, my you can read Children of Asar on Webtoons on the Webtoons app, either it be on your phone or on your computer. Just go to Webtoons and type in search for Children of Asar, and it'll be it'll show up in the results, and you'll be able to read it for free from start to finish. I really appreciate it, and definitely give it a like and comment. It'll help me with the engagement part of the contest. Even though I don't know, sure if they reviewed my comic yet or not, but still got to press on and hopefully get the results by the end of this month. But also, you can catch me on Instagram and Facebook, Title Page Comics. That's TIDAL page and comics, kind of like Tidal Wave, a little bit of a play on that. And I actually do run my own podcast channel called Behind the Scene on YouTube, where I just talk. Me and my co-host, we talk comics, movies, BS, pop culture BS, and things like that. And that's BHNDTHESEEN, behind acronym the scene. And yep, you can find me on those platforms.
Dope. So definitely, everyone's listening to definitely again check out Dion's comic, his webtoons. Follow all social media. Honestly, again, show a lot of love to the creators out there. Definitely show love to Dion, and again, appreciate some Saya, Ace Flex 7. Appreciate everyone for listening, and thank you, Dion, for appearing on this show, appearing on the podcast, and tell us about your story.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on here, man. I know it's highlighting indie comics, highlighting indie talent. You're definitely doing your thing out here, man. I'd love to have you on Ace Flex 7 with behind the scene podcast for like a little joint thing. Maybe we can do a review on a comic or interview somebody else. I think that'd be really cool. But I appreciate you here, man, doing God's work, doing your thing, dude. Um, I'm thankful, man. I'm really thankful. It's a blessing, and I like making content, comic stories, and entertaining the masses. It's a lot of fun.
Same, bro. Same. And honestly, in the future, like for real, I'm definitely down to future collaboration. So again, you have my social media, definitely reach out to me. And again, I'm down for the appearing the show in the future. And again, just showing love and talking about comics, pop culture, all that nerd stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Because Wakanda Forever is coming out, so hey, that's like sweepstakes right there. That's sweep. What they call it in the news station, Sweep Week or whatever. So
That's
yeah,
it's gonna yeah definitely gonna be a lot of things around that time.
yep.
So it's gonna yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna see it. It's gonna be all up, man.
Right, right. You gonna see the Women King this weekend? I'm about to see it tonight.
I'm actually going to see it next weekend. I'm going to see it with a friend, so I'm definitely going to see Woman King. Definitely have again Wakanda 2, the next movie on my on the list as well. So Woman King, I've been following that for a while. Been following some of the people that have been working on the story, on working on the movie, on like online and things like that on social
Hmm.
media. So a lot of work is put into it. So I definitely want to see and just support. You know.
Dope, dope. Yeah, same here. Same here. I hear it's really good. I hear it addresses sort of all the criticisms, and honestly, man, I'm hoping it. I hope it is successful. We need green is like the ultimate color people see nowadays. So honestly, we got to put our money where our mouth is, and provide that reason for them to continue to make this content, to continue to make stories, kind of for us, by us, in all kind of different ranges. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Exactly, because someone seeing this story right now, you could get aspires a whole new wave of just people that be like, hey, I want to create a story like this, or I'm gonna put my stuff, my more, give them more energy, put their own content out there as well to get their attention to it. So I just feel like gotta look at the positive aspect of what can happen for this film. Again, people want to criticize, but I always try to see look at the positive aspects of what it means today, nowadays, with for Black creators and diverse creators on getting their own personal stories out there.
For sure, man. Yeah, mad respect for you because the whole place, the whole game is messed up with a whole lot of negativity, and that stuff sells. But it's not fun being negative and whining and complaining all the time. There's definitely positivity out there. There's definitely positive work being made, positive creators doing their thing, and there's no reason to be negative because you literally have access to everything and anything in today's age. So,
That's facts. That's
yeah,
facts. Yeah, it's facts. Because again, like you mentioned before, there's lots of access now. So, end of the day, again, just honestly, that's just my personal, manifesto, so to say. Just always gotta be positive, got a positive aspect of what could come out of a situation. So honestly, that's the only thing I see. And honestly, nowadays, if you don't like the story for whatever reason, again, you can always create your own, or you just find someone else a story that you feel like you can really get behind. Either way, it's out there, and if you have more power than you believe that they have, and again, this is all about, you know, a platform, making sure getting people different work out there, and again, you being on here, just like I mentioned before, it means a whole lot. So, like I mentioned before, everyone, if you like diverse stories, if you like, if you love again, just everything black. Definitely follow Dion, and definitely follow Dion. Read the story and support all that you can.
yeah, y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Peace.